so many things are just not even right anymore. The computer's not right. The song's not right. The intro's not right. There's just something doesn't sound right anymore.
We just need to change it all.
We need to change it all. Change the show. Forget the show. Or no, anyway. Hey, Monkey Business Podcast here. I am known as Moose. Yep. You can call me Chris if you'd like.
Nope.
All right. Well, you can call me whatever then. And then we here have Bush.
Wow.
I know. That's taking it back a little bit there.
Like
I know.
35, 40 years.
Yeah.
Worth.
At least I didn't sing Tonight, Let It Be Low and Brow. Anyway.
Foster's.
Australia for beer.
I'm Ken, by the way. We never did get to that.
I was going to say, what is this, fun with beer now? Anyway, so yeah, welcome to the show here. We have a couple of things to speak about today. Ranging from Jason Bieler to LA Guns to King's X to the Monsters of Rock to Shipwrecked.
Rat.
What else you got? Skid Row, that's right. Fires, exactly, yeah. We're also going to do an unsigned artist spotlight thing. I don't know. I haven't come up with a name for it, so I guess we'll call it the unsigned spotlight thing.
No? Let's just call it keep an eye out for these motherfuckers coming your way.
I don't think that's a nice name for it.
Well, I don't mean it in a derogatory sense.
Okay.
But, you call somebody a bad motherfucker and it's a compliment.
This is true.
Right?
Look for my wallet.
That's
Which
right.
one is that? It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it. What show? What movie?
One with Samuel Jackson. Something on a plane?
Snakes on a plane?
I don't know.
That's Pulp Fiction, man.
Whatever. All that Samuel Jackson shit's the same to me.
I love that guy.
I stopped liking him when he showed up in Star Wars.
No way.
Yeah, fuck that. He does not belong in Star Wars.
You may not think he belongs in Star Wars because he's a star of today.
Yeah, he doesn't belong in Star Wars.
But he's a closet geek from way back. Why do you think he did Unbreakable?
Make him a fucking stormtrooper then.
Yeah.
All right, we can't get off on a Star Wars tangent.
We could do what we want. Nobody's listening to this anyway.
We can.
Anyway. Alrighty, so I wanted to know, did you happen to hear the podcast from last week on Hard as a Rock Radio?
I did.
You did hear some of it?
I did hear some of it, yeah.
Well, if you heard the first broadcast of it, it was a little messed up.
And you only heard a portion of it.
Yeah, because the actual interviews with Ray West and Joe Flint wasn't actually on there.
No.
Listened to that, rectified it. And
it was a teaser.
Yes, it was.
You said rectified
I said rectified it. But if you listened later on, you could have heard that as well in its entirety on Hard as a Rock Radio. .rocks.
I believe I heard it Monday
at 7 is when I had it.
That's when I heard it.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
It's a coincidence that you heard it at that time.
I was on my way home from work.
Yeah,
and I thought, geez, why don't I just tune into our own podcast?
All right.
No, but I mean, honestly, we had such a good time talking to Ray West. I just wanted to hear it again.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to it.
Yeah.
I mean, when it was playing and I was working, I listened to it again, and I'm like, what am I doing?
So
I just got the file. I could just listen to the file.
Right.
I'm not listening to the thing.
On a side note from that interview,
yes,
I spoke to Tommy Gallo today, who was the original Spread Eagle drummer.
Right.
And I talked to him about a few things, and I forgot to ask him if Ray
if he
called him on Sunday or not.
Did I show you the text message? Well, for those of you that was listening, I told Ray that I was going to text him all the time. And
remind him
hey,
to call Tommy.
Don't forget to call Tommy. Don't forget. Yeah. Well, I sent him a couple of emails, that has other stuff in it, and I said, hey, don't forget to call Tommy. Sunday rolls around, and I'm like, I'm going to text him. I got his phone number. I'm going to text him. So I'm like, hey, it's Sunday. Call Tommy. Bye. And like 20 minutes later, he's like, I'm going to call him right now. He's like, you're good, man. So,
that's funny.
At least he's a good guy. He seems like a good egg. Good egg. I don't know why I say good egg.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
He's probably older than you, and good egg makes it sound like he's some young whippersnapper. Good egg.
All right, now I got to find out how old he is. I don't think he's older than me.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
If I had to guess, I would say Ray is 53.
Oh boy.
I don't know why. I'm just guessing that. That's just how I feel.
All right, well, let's find out here. I'm going to look him up on Wiki because
Wiki.
Definitely not the Ray West that we're thinking of here, because this guy was born in 1925.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not him. He'd be deep into Medicare by now.
Ray West, because this is very interesting podcast material here.
You think Ray has a wiki?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Just call him. You got his number.
Yeah, right. Ray, how old are you, man?
Anyway, we'll get back to you on how old Ray West is.
No, we really won't, because who cares? But yeah, so it was a good time, and I like the fact that it plays just randomly, and you get to listen. And if you're listening to the actual radio station, you could hear the podcast pop up and stuff like that. We got a bunch of stuff happening though in the background for that radio station. That's going to make it a lot better than what it is as far as the way things are playing. Instead of just randomly playing, we're actually going to be able to schedule things the right way. And hardasrockradio.rocks, you'll end up enjoying it.
Yeah, constant improvement.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, like I like to bill it as I have before, it is what Hair Nation should have been.
Should have been. This is true.
Or Hair Nation on heroin. That's always.
And you know what? There's this. Somebody mentioned 181.fm, which is a place stationed out of they've got like 5 or 6 different places, but they have a hairband station. And although we don't have all of our music in there yet, we still beat them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we really do, because it's like huge hit from Scorpions, huge hit from Whitesnake, huge hit from LA Guns, and then again huge hit from Scorpions. It's like you guys are just like picking the same 6 bands and that's it.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
what they're doing.
How most stations are.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
We've got the one off from this guy, and one off from this guy.
There's got to be a clever thing that we can say, like this era of music for like the real fans. I don't want to say like for the real fans, but for people who really got into the music and not just what you saw on MTV or on Headbangers Ball. Like, we'll figure it out. Completists or something like, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
For the anal music listener in you.
Wow.
No, not anal. Anyway, I got a question for you. There's all this talk about this Universal Studios, Universal Music Group fire that happened over 10 years ago.
I know what your question is.
Why in the world is it coming up now? Is it because nobody knew about it? Like, oh, you mean my stuff, my masters was burned up in that fire 10 plus years ago? Why wasn't I told? I mean, is that why it's so in the news right now?
I don't know, but I have a question back to you. How the fuck are those not in fireproof and weatherproof? Shit. Like, how are they not in some sort of
underground bunker or something, Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you just toss the shit in a fucking file cabinet and go,
it's like, let's see. This is Nirvana's master recordings of Nevermind. Just put it in that closet over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't understand that either. I mean, you've got huge albums, and how did they burn up? 500,000 albums, master recordings of things gone.
I mean, for what people pay to own masters, that shit should be nuke proof.
Yeah. I mean, and if it was like Joe Schmo owning it, I can understand why it would burn up. This is Universal Music Group. They got all the money in the world.
I don't get it, man.
But I mean, I just didn't know that. Why in the world it's all coming up now? I mean, I know Courtney Love didn't know that her stuff was burned up. I think Novoselic didn't know that his stuff was burned up either. But
on a quick side note, since you brought that dumb bitch up,
that dumb bitch,
I guess
I know we're not talking about Novoselic.
No, she was talking crap about the Dirt
right
a couple days ago, and Tommy Lee fired back at her. Well, I happened to see it like on Facebook or something. So I don't typically comment on these things because I don't want to deal with the masses of retards that don't even know what they're talking about that will try and...
Like me, go ahead.
Yeah, they'll try and keyboard ninja you.
Yeah.
But I couldn't help it. And I got on there and I commented, I'm like, tell that dumb fucking murdering bitch to shut up. I said, she's fucking lucky that she's not rotting in jail after killing 2 or 3 different people.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true. That's horrible.
I don't give a fuck. What's she gonna do? Come fight me? So all I can say is if I end up dead of a heroin overdose, it wasn't me, buddy, because I don't do heroin. And that seems to be her MO. So
yeah, no kidding. They're actually talking, Hole's actually talking about getting back together.
Yeah.
for a
Not with their bass player,
reunion.
because she killed her too.
So, well, no, the what?
Yeah.
No, Melissa something or other.
I don't know. One of them had a thing for Kurt, and Courtney she mysteriously, quote unquote, ended up dead of a heroin overdose.
No, I'm talking about she was in she filled in for oh my god, I can't even think.
Well, you're not talking about Samantha Maloney.
No.
Oh.
Melissa Offdemauer. She was in Smashing Pumpkins for like a minute.
Oh. Yeah, no. This was like way back.
Yeah, no, that's who I'm talking about. Anyway, but who cares? They're getting together again if you are interested in that stuff, but you probably aren't. I'm not.
Rehole.
I'm not. Rehole. So, recently a guest on the show here.
Are you going to talk about Kurt?
I am.
Wow, I have ESPN. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Nah, cut that out.
Nope, staying in now. Just because you asked me to cut it out, I'm just keeping it in. They're actually getting back together, and they're going to do a show for LA Guns.
Yeah.
Steve Riley's LA Guns.
Love it.
Are actually doing another show.
Yep.
Supposed to be a one-off for M3.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was well received. Like, you said it was great. I listened to the video.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. And, we went to go see him not too long ago here, Kurt's little other band.
Yeah.
And, he was doing great, and he gave us a little insight. And here it is. It's official now.
Yeah.
They are putting some shows together. There is a show that's going to happen July 27th in Las Vegas. They will be opening up for Dokken and Dee Snider, the Sunset Rock Fest. So if you're in Las Vegas in the late July, that's where to go.
Out of the three bands that you said were playing this,
Yeah, I know.
I'm predicting it now. Like the fucking the great Zoltan, you're gonna like LA Guns the best.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
because I just saw Dokken, and I don't even really need to see Dee Snider solo.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if he was any good or not
Yeah.
on solo stuff.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
Just go check out LA Guns. You'll like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited that they're actually gonna go forward with it.
Yeah.
I know I was kind of against it at first, but then seeing it
Yeah. I just hope they get down to Florida.
down this way, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know it won't be the last time that we go and see Kurt and hang out with him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
At the Villages Polo Club.
Yeah.
For the Balloon Fest. Anyway, there's more to that story. But before we get to anything else, let's play the new tune from Richie Kotzen right now, released a couple days ago actually, called Venom.
All right, let's hear it. Always like some Richie.
I've got no control. Now
Richie Kotzen, Venom. That's the name of that tune. Did he ever actually sing in Poison when he was in them?
Just back up.
Just back up. That's it.
I'm about to say something.
Okay, I hope so because it's a show that we got to talk. So
no, after hearing that particular song and some of the Winery Dogs stuff,
yeah,
Richie is a super talented guy and was very cool when I met him.
But here it comes.
There's no but.
Okay.
When it comes to generating income for Richie Kotzen, I'm sure the Winery Dogs do pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure his solo stuff does okay. But if he wants to jump up to the very next tax bracket, he needs to get on the phone with Tom Morello and put Audio Slave back together. And because this dude can sing some Cornell shit.
He really could, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you put Audio Slave back together with Richie singing and playing a little bit of guitar, and they sell a lot of records.
I don't think people will would be okay with it. I think they'd be like, whatever. I think that you have to name it something else.
Well, maybe, but they still do all the Audio Slave songs.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, he can sing that shit. He's probably the closest to being able to sound like Cornell.
Yeah, he could definitely hit the Cornell high notes. What about the low stuff that he does? He does that too? Because I don't really pay attention to that. I mean, I didn't even know that Richie could sing, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
And, recently, I was like, really? Really? Wow. But...
How'd that go?
Really? Really? Wow.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Anyway, that's just a new single. I don't think it's really connected to an album or anything like that just yet.
Yeah.
But it's called Venom, and there's a video that goes along with it. You can check that out on YouTube if you would like.
You can if you like. If you don't like, then don't.
Don't do it.
Speaking of singers, did you happen to read the Sebastian Bach article about it being the 30-year anniversary of Skid Row's record, and he's going to go on tour, and he's going to play the whole record.
Right.
And he allegedly invited anyone who is currently in Skid Row to join him.
I'm pretty sure that that's not going to happen.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I mean, I could see like Johnny Salinger going there before anybody else from the rest of the real Skid Row.
Maybe Rob, the original drummer.
Well, he said that he wasn't going to do it unless everybody did it. So he doesn't want to have anything to do with it either until it's all original.
Yeah.
So give it up, Sebastian. And I mean,
I hate to say it. I don't know. It is what it is.
They're happy where they're at.
Yeah.
They got some guy they're happy with now. They're playing all over the world still.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
not that he's not.
Aren't they in like Sweden or something?
They were in Sweden a couple days ago. I don't know where they're at now, but not that he's still not playing all over the world, but they're happy. Exist on your own. Just let it go.
By the way, happy late birthday to Scotty Hill. It was sometime last week.
No, was it?
Yeah, I meant to put a post up on the Facebook and I just forgot because senility is kicking in.
We don't use the Facebook as the Facebook.
The Facebook.
We don't use that nearly as much as we need to.
We call it by its original name.
Yeah, because we're OG like that. We really need to start putting articles on there and stuff like that, and it's useless to have it if we don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my thought. King's X, I know you're not a big fan.
No, I am. I like King's X. I mean, I'm not like, I'm not going to kick a nun for King's X, but I like them.
They're in the studio right now. They're recording their follow-up from like, Jesus, what is it, 15 years or something like that? Was their last album. And they've been sending out little updates from the studio and such, and it seems to be going really well. Recently, they had a book put out called The Oral History of King's X. And it was available for like $15-$20 or whatever, paperback copy. Well, now, if you're a big King's X fan, limited to 250 copies, you can get a signed copy of this thing. Guess how much? King's X, not like Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Okay.
$250.
No, see, I figured you'd go a lot lower than that.
Well, because you said not Motley Crue, which made me think, okay, it's probably a little more expensive than what I would think it to be.
So the book came out, I think it was like maybe $15 for the book in general. And then the special edition is like $75. I'm like, I'm a big King's X fan, but there's no way I'm paying
Why not, man?
Oh, forget that. I don't think so. For signatures,
I don't know.
I'll go take the book. I'll buy the book for $15. I'll go to a show when they come around and be like, "Hey,
I'll be on the
sign
Monsters
this."
of Rock cruise.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can get it signed there.
I could, I'd be like, "Yeah, hey, sign this up."
Since you missed last year, maybe you can get on this time.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be nice.
Why is it called the oral? Didn't you say it's called the oral?
The oral history.
The oral history. Why?
I don't know.
If it was an audible book that you listened to,
then that would
you could
be.
call it the oral history.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it that.
Is there a lot of stories about oral in there? I'm just trying to figure
So
this
not
out.
Nice.
Why wouldn't it be called, like if you're reading, if it's a hardback,
Right.
you call it the visual history. If you get the audible version, then it would be the oral.
No, you're right. I don't know why they named it that.
And if you're super, super picky about King's X, then it would be the anal version.
Oh, that's messed up. You'd have to ask this guy Greg. He's the guy who wrote the book.
Yeah. I can say this though. I have seen King's X twice now, and I enjoyed both times that I saw them.
When did you see? Oh, Extreme.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
You were sitting right next to me.
I totally forgot about that.
God, you're such a schlep.
Yeah, well, whatever. But you say they're on this coming Monsters of Rock cruise?
They are. 2020 X.
X. The X?
The X.
Not the Ocho?
Yes, and hopefully they have a different sound guy so that some of the cruise goers don't string and feather and tar and murder the poor sound guy.
Yeah, they definitely need their own sound person. They have to have certain direction. They have to give the guys certain direction in order to do their sound, because Doug's sound in his bass is just so unique, and he's got his own things and, his own signature line of things and stuff like that. And if you don't know how to handle them when you're setting up the stuff, it's horrible. It's going to be horrible.
I tell you what, though, when we did see them when I saw them on the cruise last year, based on K-Fig from Extreme's reaction,
right,
they sounded fine to him because he was going ballistic. He was in the aisle just dancing and going crazy and singing along, and it was cool to look around the theater and see all of the musicians from all the other bands had to go see King's X.
Absolutely.
And they're known as a band's band.
That's the type of band they are.
But, yeah. I mean, excuse me, to see that though you're like, hell yeah, these guys not only are in bands but they're music fans.
Yeah. I hear that Pat Travers had the same type of crowd.
Yeah.
But, I would have never have thought that.
Yeah, Pat was out on stage with Tesla doing some songs.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
see, if you just get off your ass and go next year, then maybe we'll get on stage with somebody.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that.
Play the triangle and the tambourine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bands that I wouldn't mind seeing on this year's thing, but there's a lot of bands that I just wouldn't care about either.
Yeah, but after going last year, you almost want a decent amount that you don't want to see. Because last year when I got off of that cruise, I was so tired I needed another cruise. Because you're constantly running to this venue, running to that venue. You're like, oh, I don't want to miss this. Then you run over here. Then you got to grab a bite to eat, and you're like, oh shit, I'm only going to see half of this set.
Yeah, I saw the schedule, and that's crazy. That's a crazy schedule.
Yeah, it got kind of tough. And
Tough's not on there this year.
No, not this year.
Okay.
And then you sit down, in the little corridor area where they have a pizza place and they have some gift shops and they have little bars. Well,
promenade area, right? Yeah, okay.
As soon as you sit down and start drinking, you get a little buzz on and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm going to miss that show now.
So what you're telling me is this isn't a relaxing drinking cruise. This is we have a schedule to keep. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's stay on point.
Yeah. I mean, and that's
assuming you want to see.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, for me, looking at the lineup this year, there's about half that I would want to see. There's a few that I didn't get to see last year that are on again. I didn't even get to see Tesla last year.
Yeah.
No.
And that's a shame.
Right.
And
I love Tesla. I saw Geoff Keith running around being crazy, and I saw Frank Hannon a couple times. I saw Brian Wheat and Troy walking around. I saw pretty much everybody walking around. But when it came time for them to play, I was just other places.
You were elsewhere.
Yeah, like Richie Kotzen. We just played his song. I wanted to see him perform and couldn't because there was something else I wanted to see just a little more. So,
well, is it just a little bit more, or is it, I really don't want to walk to the other end of the boat. This is here. I'm going to go see this.
No, I mean,
it's not like that.
Me,
okay.
Not for me. I mean, it's not. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it was a long boat, though, wasn't it? It was huge,
It was
wasn't
a
it?
pretty big boat,
Yeah.
but the one next year is even bigger.
Mm.
But see, then you run into, like, there was a night, I sent you pictures just to piss you off.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But, you know, the night I ran into K-Fig on the pool deck.
Right.
Well, fuck, this is K-Fig. And I don't care who was playing. If I can stand there and talk about music and drink beers with K-Fig, guess what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So a lot of stuff just happens to happen that you're like, oh, yeah, this is fucking cool. I am not
I'm not
doing
I'm not
this.
moving from this spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I get that, though.
So, I mean, and now with the amount of people that we've become friends with, you know, going next year.
There's a lot of them on this cruise.
Right.
Yeah, as I look over the names, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, we know this guy in there, and
Yeah.
that guy's in there, and
Yeah, and they're all cool. Like you walk up to them, and they go, "Oh, hey, yeah, what's up, guys?" Blah blah blah. You know. And now that the Hard as a Rock radio thing is coming to fruition, I mean, by February when the cruise is intact, hopefully things are really rolling with that. We can have freebies and giveaways, and yeah, we probably really need to go.
All right, so who's on here? I mean, I'm looking at the list now. I don't see Tesla.
Tesla's on. They were just announced most recently.
Okay, so that's because
10 cruises and 10 shows by Tesla.
See, because I'm looking at the website, the actual Monsters of Rock website,
Right.
which apparently, even though they've updated it, they haven't really updated it.
Yeah, it was. You just have to go into like where you would book the room or whatever, I think. It's on there. I saw.
Because I'm under the bands area.
It may not
as
be
of
in there
right
yet.
now. And
But you got Tesla. They just announced Paradise Kitty, which those girls are good. They're fun to watch.
What are they? I mean, what's
female Guns N' Roses tribute band?
Okay, thank you.
So Jenna's quite something to look at, as well as Rachel. She beats the hell out of the drum. You think Roxy hits hard? Rachel hits pretty damn hard too. Yeah. And she's the best bartender ever. She works at the Rainbow. So, and if we do go on the cruise, I'm going to see if I can't con her into bringing some soup.
Some soup. The chicken soup.
Yeah, man.
I remember that.
Best stuff ever.
We had
love
a
it.
show called that.
Yeah, chicken soup.
Chicken soup. Yep. Anyway.
Who else? I really want to see DAD since they had to bow out last year due to
there was a death in the family, right? Yeah.
Extreme, of course, is on there. Black and Blue, our brothers in Black and Blue will be there. Enough's enough.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Now that there's a little camaraderie and the hatchet has been buried with Donnie V, I wouldn't mind seeing a 5-piece Enough's Enough. That
would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen Alex commenting a lot on a lot of Donnie's photos.
Does he?
Yeah.
Today is Alex's birthday.
Today's Alex's birthday?
Yep.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday, Mr. Alex
Happy
Kane.
birthday, Alex.
All right, so we got Tesla, Paradise Kitty, Joel Hoekstra,
Yep.
and Russell Allen, who I think is in TSO as well. I think that's why they put the two of them together.
Mm-hmm.
A guy by the name of Ben Woods, who does like a lot of the metal stuff acoustically, which is really neat to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Woods, go check him out. Crocus. I'm at a loss. I mean, I'm really at a loss with Crocus. I'm sure I know they have one big song that I know. Can't think of what it is.
Ballroom Blitz.
That's sweet.
Yeah. But Crocus redid.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
No, I mean they have something else though, like something original. I just can't think.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
Cool. White Trash.
Oh, gotta see that.
London Choir Boys. Love to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore
they were
Superstar.
on last year, and I missed them.
Did you? Hardcore Superstar. Everybody's going nuts over.
Yeah.
Their music sounds good though.
I've never really checked them out.
I checked a couple tunes here and there. Vixen, obviously, you know them.
Yep.
You know the Extreme, Enough's Enough. I mean, those are dumb idiot proofs. You know, you go see those. That's it.
Yeah.
Autograph.
Yep.
You got a buddy in Autograph, don't you?
Well, he's kind of a neighbor, Steve Lynch.
Okay, I thought you did. I wasn't sure.
He lives not too far from here.
Cover band, Atomic Punks.
Yeah.
I'd love to go see that.
Little Van Halen.
I would love to see that.
And from what, you know, based off of YouTube videos from past cruises when the Atomic Punks have been on there, I've seen video of Nuno jumping on stage with them.
Really?
I've seen
that type
video
of thing.
of other people. I can't remember anyone specifically other than Nuno. But, yeah, they're known to have whoever jump up on stage with them.
Kicking myself in the ass. When I went out to, sorry for the little story off to the side here, went out to interview some people from that movie Hot Rod when it first came out, and went out there with a guy that I worked with, and the Atomic Punks were playing at the Whiskey, and we were going to go see him. He fell asleep. I had to do all these interviews, and I was doing research. Then I ended up falling asleep. We didn't go see him. Kicking myself in the ass for that.
Do you know what the funnier story is? When Greg and I just went out last year, when we saw Vane and then Black and Blue, Vane was Friday night and Black and Blue was Sunday night. So Saturday night we were kind of on the fence of what we were going to do. Well, at the Whiskey, the Atomic Punks were playing. But at the Viper Room across the street, Paradise Kitty was playing. So we kind of opted, because I had never been to the Viper Room and I really wanted to go there. So we picked, you know, going to that. But that was the same night that I ran into Michael Starr.
Oh, yeah.
In the Rainbow before the show, and I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, which show are you going to tonight?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm going to the Atomic Punks tonight." He's like, "Are you going?" I go, "Maybe." So, but yeah. So, and I know that he got on stage with them. So that's the thing.
It's the type of thing they are.
They're like the band where you just jump up and tear up some Van Halen.
I'll go up there and a little tambourine or something.
You can play the big gong.
Why's it got to be a big gong? Anyway, so Diamonds is going to be there as well.
Yep.
They are a more harder band, I believe, with a gorgeous little Indian chick.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Indian chick, you could say that, right?
Yeah, I guess you can.
But she's Indian, right?
Yeah, but not like Native American.
Not Feather.
Okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't going to say that, but I mean, we've offended enough people on here. But no, she's very adorable and she can sing.
Yeah,
because
she
was on the cruise
out,
last
right?
year.
Yeah.
And during like a impromptu.
She was on the cruise last year?
Yeah. They actually went.
I thought they opened up the thing.
Well, they did.
That was it.
They did, but no, they were on the boat.
Oh, okay.
She was there, the guitar player. I think they were all there, but I remember seeing them. Tyson Leslie from Vixen, the keyboard player.
Right, the keyboard guy. Right.
He hosted
I like him.
A jam thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, who else is in here? Faster Pussycat, King's X, Cold Sweat.
Yeah.
Didn't even know they were back together.
Yeah.
Is Chris McLernan with them?
Yes.
Really? Chris McLernan from Saigon Kick.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, Shiraz Lane. Know nothing about him.
Isn't that a wine?
Shiraz is a wine, yeah.
Okay.
YNT's back again, apparently. Winger's there. Burning Rain, which is the Doug Aldridge.
Yes.
And who else is in that? Blas Elias, I believe it is.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Yeah, he's in that. We played a song on there. They're a really good band.
Yeah, they're good.
Honeymoon Suite, which I think is totally out of character. Why have them? Aren't they like really, really soft for the type of music that this is?
Honestly, to me, Honeymoon Suite would be almost the same as having
Loverboy,
Night Ranger, or Loverboy, but yeah, but just not as popular.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I know a couple songs by him, but you know, I was just really shocked to see that on there.
Yeah.
But Country Boy Keel will be there. Heaven's Edge, which apparently everybody loves, and I know nothing about.
Yeah, they've been around for a
I know they've been around. I just don't know anything about them. Steel Heart, Never Let You Go. Stryper, that's the one to see. You got to see Stryper before their run ends.
I remember seeing Stryper back in the day at Janus Landing with Trickster opening for him.
Gotta love that.
It's a good show.
That was the Against the Law tour, if I remember
Yes,
right.
it was.
Yep.
You remember correctly.
I remember. Yes, indeed.
I remember going to Specs Music and having them sign the promo flat.
That you no longer have.
I don't have it, no.
British Lion will also be there. That's a Steve Harris project.
Yep.
Why do they list Rick Allen in here? I just don't understand that.
Because he walks around.
Great, let him walk around.
To people.
He's not playing
his artwork. His artwork is pretty cool.
It's cool,
It's
but
just out of my tax bracket.
But just don't put it in here as a an artist, a performer's here.
I have my one small
itty bitty thing.
That's
pretty cool, though.
Greg and Kim. I still love it.
Lizzie Borden. Let's go through these really quick. Lizzie Borden, Thunder, Firehouse, Black and Blue, Lynch Mob, Pretty Maids, Tokyo Motor Fist, Max Sabbath,
Slaughter.
Slaughter, Kingdom Come, Kicks, Taiketo, Heat, Heavy Pettin', DAD, and Bang Tango.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll look into it and go with you instead of having you go on your own.
Can you cue up the Jeopardy music?
Oh, go fuck yourself, Kenneth Knapp. I don't like you anymore, and now we're going to play another song.
It
Bye.
had better be fucking good.
It is. Dirty Honey is the name of that band. When I'm Gone is the name of the song. And I really, really dig the music. It's very funky to an extent, just like a hard driving funky stuff. And the singer sounds a lot like Professor Anthony from Tora Tora.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, he sounds like a rawer. Can I say that? Rawer?
A more raw.
More. Another level of rawness of Tora Tora. But that's what it sounds like.
I hear a little bit of Dirty Looks in there too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Dirty Honey, Dirty Looks. But yeah, I mean, I really don't know anything about these guys. I just I came across this from, who did you say posted it?
Kitty.
That's right, Kitty Parks.
Kitty Marshall Park.
Okay.
Yeah, Tampa.
Crazy
Tampa person.
That's true. Yeah, I think she posted it, and I saved it, and I went back, and I thought I was all smart because I'm like, hey, look at this band that I found. Coming to find out, that's who posted it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they're really good, and I dig that song.
Good for you.
That being said, you didn't like it? Come on, screw you.
No, it was okay. I like it.
So Jason Bieler,
yes,
is doing his slew of shows all over the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a free one.
Is that the Funky Biscuit one?
Again, for you people in Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas gets a free show. We have to pay for ours. August 22nd is the free show, and it's at Vamped.
Those Vamp people do it right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got a bunch of dates, though, and if you're in Chicago on the 21st of June, go see him at Reggie's. Charlotte, North Carolina, we'll be having him July 5th. I don't even know what I wrote down there.
Tampa, Florida.
Well, Salt Lake City will be August 22nd, and then Atlanta will be having in there with Jeff Scott Soto's at some of these.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know which ones. September 21st, and then October 18th, we'll be here at the Attic in Ybor City. Now, he was supposed to come onto the show, but we haven't, heard back from him just yet.
He said he will.
He said he will. Yeah, he told me he would. He
said
a long time ago.
Oh, he just told me yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this.
Oh, sorry.
You son of a bitch.
I should have shared the information.
You should have had him call today. Is what you should have.
Well, he couldn't today. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Wow.
He couldn't today. He specifically said that.
Damn you, Jason.
Yeah, I sent him a long message.
I could see that. I can see that long message.
I'll let you read it.
It's like 4 inches long on a phone.
Yeah, you
on
know
a phone.
all about
Shut your
4
mouth.
inches, don't you?
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Anyway. All right. So what else do you got over there on your list? I'm tapped out on my list over here. I ain't got nothing this time around.
You know I love Kicks. And anybody who sees Kicks live loves Kicks.
Will end up loving them,
Yeah.
yes.
But I don't feel that Steve Whiteman gets his fair due for how good of a frontman he is and how good he always sounds and how entertaining he is. Like, he is...
Or how good of a teacher he is, for that matter.
Frontman, yeah. And this article that just came out about Lizzie Hale, having Steve Whiteman be her vocal coach through all of this.
She's been going to him for a long time, yeah.
And I'm just happy to see that he's finally getting some attention brought to him for how good he is.
Yeah.
I mean, super nice guy. His wife is great. I mean, I'm just happy to see it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much for listening.
I didn't realize that's what we were doing. Awesome. Gotta love it. We posted that somewhere, right? Didn't I post that somewhere? I posted it on the Heart of the Rock page, I think.
I'm not sure which page.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot.
Post things randomly.
So one final thing before we go into our Artist Spotlight. Yeah, I hate that.
It's so stupid.
So like
I know.
Classic. Here we go. Barry Manilow.
It's the Artist Spotlight of the day.
I just wanted to say, even after all of this time, through all of the Queensryche turmoil and this and that, Geoff Tate, you can still suck it.
Wow.
So that's all.
What happened there?
I just,
no love lost with Geoff Tate.
Man, I'm just tired of it.
He cut his hair. He probably doesn't stink anymore.
Yeah, right. No, I guess now he's going to go out and do Empire in its entirety because it's,
Oh, now it's
anniversary.
That anniversary's coming up.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. What are you going to do? It's the anniversary of me shitting my pants, so I'm just going to go on tour and shit my pants, even though I've smelled like that for a million years. No, I'm tired of the guy. Just go away. Either start a new band and start new and do some new shit, or just shut the fuck up.
But he's always going to sound like Geoff Tate, though. I mean, he's always going to have that Queensryche sound because that's his sound. That's what he does.
Yeah, whatever.
He's got the low when he does the low ballady stuff. He's got the low silent lucidity type of thing.
Yeah.
And when he does his high stuff, he's got the Lady Wore Black screams.
He's just
that's just what he does.
One of them people that annoys the fuck out of me.
Just by
I mean, even way back in the day when every interview you saw him with his stupid fucking 50s hairdo with the mullet in the back, he'd be like, "Yes, I'm classically trained singer in blah blah blah." You just wanted to stab him in the fucking throat with a number 2 pencil. That's just me. I don't know. And I loved Queensryche. Like, I loved Mindcrime and Rage for Order and Empire was great. But it's just like, dude, man, it's now 2019.
You just had enough of him.
Get over it. Yeah.
You've had enough of him. I can tell it.
I have. Just fucking go away already.
DeGarmo's just going like, I'm so glad I got out when I did.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah.
All right, so what we got up next here is a band called Electric Revolution. This is an unsigned band. They here's the biography that I'm going to read it to you now.
Rip and read?
It's not rip and read. Piss off.
Do you think you can get through this without fucking it up?
As long as you don't fuck with me.
Oh, you know I'm gonna fuck with you.
All right, this is exactly what their biography says. Okay, just want to let you, just because I screw you. All right.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to read it.
Right.
Hailing from the Milwaukee, Chicago area, Electric Revolution is Billy Pulera on drums, Dave Lawson on vocals, Brock Betts on guitar, and Chad, is it Imler?
Imler.
Okay, I can't see it all the way over there. On bass, Electric Revolution is quickly becoming a hard rock favorite and sharing the stage with many of classic rock's royalties, such as Pat Travers Band, Y&T, Punky Meadows, and Frank Domino of Angel. Wishbone Ash, Cheap Trick, Arena Rock Tribute Hairball. That's a mouthful. Okay. Gilby Clarke of Guns N' Roses, Autograph, and Jackal, just to name a few. Well, that was more than a few. Electric Revolution takes its finest parts from the 70s, early 80s classic rock, blues rock, early heavy metal influences, mixed up into a tasty blend of their music uniquely current and definitely a sound to call its own. And it says, prepare for the revolution, the electric.
You did pretty good there.
Absolutely.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. You even read that with conviction. Like you were in that band trying to sell it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, from what we heard of them, they got some pretty cool stuff.
And
dig it.
Yeah, the tune we're going to play here is a tune called Running Away.
Is this the one with the hole in my pocket?
Yeah, this has got some awesome lyrics to it.
I will tell you this. I'm going to preface this. There is an Easter egg. It's almost like I want to say the lyrics in the song can be slightly Billy Squier-esque.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Am I right, though?
You're totally right.
Okay. But I dig the song. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I'm a lyric guy. So, and it's kind of the fun part of the song.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's play it.
All right, here you go. Running Away by Electric Revolution.
People on the street looking sad.
I got a hole in my shoe.
And a hole in your pocket.
I got a hole in my pocket too.
No, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
That is a
Love
great
that
lyric. That is a great lyric, and I love it a lot.
Yeah.
The other song that we were going to play was Surrender. Go check these guys out. electricrevolution.hearnow, HEAR now.com is they have the entire release there that you could listen to it, and it really is some good shit.
And there's probably a pretty good chance that we may add a track or two to Hard as a Rock Radio as well.
I mean, in order for this track to play, it will be added. So it may be playing throughout the weekend, but then once I take this show off of Hard as a Rock, to make room for the next one, then it'll come down as well. But you never know. I may accidentally forget it and leave it there, and it'll end up playing all the time anyway.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean that's part of the purpose of the station too, is play the deep cuts, play, the newer music by the older bands, and to play some
classics
people who maybe have not broke yet,
and some classics, and a little bit of everything, just shit that you want to hear.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not why we're here on this thing. But thank you, Electric Revolution. Thank you, Billy, to reaching out to us, and like I said, electricrevolution.hearnow.com. Yeah, go check them out. I dig it.
Yeah,
I dig their stuff.
Don't have any holes in your pockets because your change will fall out.
And then you'll have a hole in your pocket too.
Right. I love it. I love it, man.
I got to know who wrote that. That's awesome. That's some good stuff.
It's awesome. Like the first time we listened to that last week, I'm like, wait, rewind that again?
Rewind that? Yeah. What the hell did you just say?
Oh, it's great. Absolutely love it. Cool song. Cool groove. Cool guitar lick. I like it. I like it.
Surrender was another good one.
Yep.
And but since Greg's not here, that's the one that he really liked.
Yeah. No,
anyway,
good stuff, man.
All right, so that's the show for this week. I don't even know. We kind of went a little bit longer than we were supposed to, but who cares? Whatever.
Did we?
I think so.
Did we really? I mean,
Yeah, I think we did. But it's all right. Next week we'll probably have another Spread Eagle guy on.
Yeah, one of the
founding members.
Original. How do people call it? The classic lineup.
Classic. That's the classic lineup. Is how it's been said lately. Yes. So we're gonna have a member of the classic Spread Eagle.
We
lineup.
will. And in case anyone was wondering, we will find out if Ray West lived up to his promise or not.
That is great. I'm gonna call him Sunday. I promise. I'm gonna call him Sunday. All right. So that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for getting this far.
Yep.
Check us out on Facebook. We're going to put something there eventually. Yeah. Same thing with Instagram. We're such slackers.
Yeah.
Send us an email if you'd like. We got shirts that we're going to give away. Just send me an email saying you want one. I don't care. The Monkey Business Podcast 2.0, okay, at gmail.com.
Right.
It's a very stupid email address.
Actually, you know what? If you're listening to this, if you post, let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
Post a photo of yourself wearing your favorite band shirt.
Okay.
And we will send you a Monkey Business
awesome
shirt.
There you go. That's even better.
Deal?
That's better because I don't have to remember some stupid email address.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
First 5 people.
Yes, because I don't want to get overrun with shipping.
Yeah, because we don't make that much damn money where we can send out 100 free shirts.
Yeah, no kidding. Oops, 100 free shirts. You think 100 people's going to listen to this show?
No, but I'm saying if one person sees somebody else do it and then they're like, I don't even know what the hell state channel this is or Facebook page, but I want a shirt. God damn it!
I want free stuff to wipe my car down after car washes.
Man, who doesn't want a shirt that Stephen Todd Barnett wore in a music video? Right.
Pump 5.
Right. Go check out Pump 5's Painted Flowers video. Get it on YouTube. Look at it and check out Steve's shirt.
And not only does Steve wear it there, the entire band owns these shirts and have worn them at different shows.
Yes.
As well as Mick Sueda from Lies, Deceit, and Treachery.
True story.
Kevin K-Fig. Kevin Fig, just K-Fig.
I actually have a photo of Kevin with his shirt hanging out of his back pocket.
Do you really?
I
See,
do.
I know for a fact he has one, and I think there's some other people that have
And he
them.
did not have a hole in his pocket.
Well, it's because he had change in his pocket.
He had a shirt in his pocket.
He had a shirt. All right. That being said, let's do the throwback track of the week. And
what is it?
And we're gonna get the hell out of here.
What do you think? What should the throwback track of the week be?
My suggestion is that we and shake these blues away.
Are you thinking the Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies?
I am thinking the Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies.
That was going to be my second choice.
That wasn't, but so here it is. Shaking the Blues, Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies. See you next week.
Adios. The anniversary of me shitting my pants, so I'm just going to go on tour and shit my pants.